Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome to the Hard Facts. I'm Anand Narasimhan. The opposition has escalated its agitation over the Election Commission's exercise to revise the voter list ahead of the assembly elections in the state. Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav led the Chakka Jam protest in Bihar as well as a march to the office of the Chief Electoral Officer in Patna. Trains were disrupted at several locations across Bihar and roads were blocked while incidents of violence were also reported from some parts in the state. Rahul Gandhi yet again stated that similar to Maharashtra elections, there was a clear plot to rig the Bihar elections, notwithstanding what the courts had opined on the Maharashtra polls. Now, ever since the SIR has been notified on the 24th of June and picked up speed 30th June onwards, the opposition has been calling the exercise a malignant move to disenfranchise millions of Bihar voters, especially the marginalized sections that may not be able to meet the entire criterion of verification. Listen in to this entire war of words.
इलेक्शन कमिश्नर बीजेपी और आरएसएस जैसे बात कर रहे हैं। ये सिर्फ आपसे वोट चोरी नहीं हो रहा है, ये आपका भविष्य चोरी हो रहा है। आपसे आपका जुर्म, आपका हक जो बनता है, जो रोजगार है, आपका धन है, ये सब आपसे चोरी किया जाएगा।
4 करोड़ लोगों ने फॉर्म जमा कर दिया, अब बचा क्या? इसका मतलब है 52%, 53% लोग ये चाहते हैं कि इसकी समीक्षा हो और जो फर्जी वोटर हैं उनका नाम कटे।
Now here are some of the storm of charges and counters that are coming in from the Election Commission. The opposition's argument is it will potentially disenfranchise millions of voters in Bihar. The Election Commission's counter is that the process is being guided by Article 326 of the Constitution and Section 16 of the Representation of People's Act. Opposition's argument is the process looks no different than an attempt at NRC. The Election Commission's counter is it's necessary to maintain sanctity of the electoral process and the electoral rolls. Opposition's argument is that the timeline of the process is too strict for voters for a streamlined registration process. Election Commission's counter is the timeline doesn't have sanctity as elections have not been notified as of yet. Opposition's argument is the Election Commission is under BJP's pressure. It's a repeat of the plot in Maharashtra. The EC's counter is only citizens should vote. No genuine voter will be left out. There is another argument coming in from the opposition. There is no valid ID with poor voters except Aadhaar and ration cards and you are not accepting them. The Election Commission's counter is its required documents can be submitted even later. It's not that you got to submit it by the end of July. Now there's more. In the latest statement from the Election Commission, the poll watchdog has said a pure voter list is essential for a strong democracy. Under the ongoing SIR, the intensive revision, the campaign in Bihar, enthusiastic participation of Bihar's voters has led to more than 57% of the forms being fully submitted so far. 57% of the forms as of Wednesday, 9th of July. There is time till the end of the month, around the 25th of July. 57% has already been submitted. So, if this is not a false flag operation by the opposition, then what is? Shehzad Poonawala, National Spokesperson of the BJP with us, Shyam Sundar, Spokesperson of the RJD with us, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, political commentator, scientist with us, and Sanjay Jha, author and political analyst with us. Namaste and Jai Hind to our panelists. Viewers, let's get the debate going and it's the RJD first up. So, Shyam Kumarji, what is this all about? 57% people have already submitted forms. 65% of the voter list, the Election Commission says, has been already verified in 2003, existing voter list. So, where is the problem?
The problem is the kind of the politicization of, this constitutional body like Election Commission of India. It is not matter of the collection of whatever the number of the people have applied. It is a matter about the people who have gone outside. And these people have gone, they are migrant workers, they are poor fellows. The many people do not have the all the certificates, what are being demanded. So the problem is a very serious, the how to undermine the voters who have already elected the same people, in the Lok Sabha election. So in what direction is going on, what is the sentiment, what is the spirit of this exercise, we are well aware. So that is a question of credibility and trust of the bodies like constitutional bodies. So we are fighting for the people who are at bottom. These people, our opposition, are people who want to make everything mechanical, exclusive for few people. Time will tell you in the short time how that all these things would be fulfilled. There is an apprehension, there would be cut in the few large numbers. The people will drill for the democracy. When people who have gone outside of Bihar, when they will return in the month of October, there are some festival also in Bihar, they will be out of the picture. So this is not one dimensional. Time is not only factor.
What is this number, Shyam Kumar ji? Do you have a number?
Big number. If you look at...
What is the number of migrant workers who you believe will be disenfranchised?
They are footloose workers. They scatter all over India. And if you go to people have gone to the Punjab for the paddy plantation work.
I am asking you, what is this number, sir?
They go to Bombay.
What is this number?
A big number of the people.
What is big number?
Number you are well aware.
No,
big number you are well aware.
I am not aware. That is why I am asking you, what is this big number, sir?
No.
Shyam Kumar ji,
the data will tell you, the time will come.
So we are asking, I am exactly asking you for the data. Because, sir, this may be and therefore, if and therefore, if and that is why, I am making a supposition, on that basis I am drawing a conclusion. That's not fair. What is this maybe? What is this number?
No, why? A big number of crores of people have usually go to
How many crores? What is the total base of the Bihar voter list? What is the total base of the Bihar voter list?
See, it is about almost 8 crore people are going to vote.
People. How many of those people are migrant workers?
You want to go in that debate, you don't want to go that debate, that how will they will suffer, they have gone to the Punjab.
I am asking you, sir, what is the exact number? If you have a number, let us then, we'll then ask the EC.
And you want to discuss the number. You want to discuss the number.
There has to be.
There
has to be a number. It is all about the number because that number is translating into votes either for the ruling disposition or for the opposition.
I tell you.
So tell me, sir.
Even single person is left in this democracy.
Sir, the election.
I tell you.
The election commission is giving you numbers. The election commission is saying 65% of 7.97 crore voters are already part of the 2003 list. So they are not disenfranchised. That is roughly about 5 crore people. Their number that is relevant is remaining 2.97 crore voters, of which 2.8 crore voters plus have already got the forms. Of these 2.8 crore voters, nearly 60% have already submitted the forms. So, you tell me what is the remaining number?
Sir, I tell you, even single person is left in the festival of democracy. That is a worrying point.
Now, Shehzad Poonawalla, it has come to single person left. Single person. Yeah. From lakhs and crores to single person. Yes.
First of all, this is not about EC, it is about CC. CC means conditional commitment to constitutional institutions. So if the judiciary gives a verdict in my favor, judiciary is fine. If I win election in Karnataka, Telangana, Himachal, the election commission is fine. Otherwise, I question the entire process. It is EMI. Emergency mindset of Indira. Indira used to put Indira above India. They are putting Parivar Tantra. And these do Nawab, वो फिर से झूठ फैला रहे हैं as usual. Now let me come to the numbers. The point of the matter is that disenfranchisement is the issue that they have claimed. In Telangana election in 2023, 22 lakh voters were cut. Guess who celebrated and congratulated election commission? Congress party. In fact, they wanted 70 lakh voters to be cut, saying that these are fake voters. In Hyderabad alone, 5 lakh voters had been cut, and most of them would have been Muslim voters. At that time, it was fine because we won the election. Now coming to the other aspect, that the SIR is being done in a hasty manner. How many days was it taken in 2003? 30 days. Today, how many days it is taking in an era of technology? Same 30 days. So how come it is in a hasty exercise now, but it was not hasty back then? Thirdly, the person is now saying that there is a integrity of the ECI is in a doubt, and Rahul Gandhi has also said that Chief Justice of India used to appoint. When was the last time Chief Justice appointed? Only when there was a Supreme Court verdict that for the time being, when the law is not made by Parliament, that time the Chief Justice will be part. Other than that, there was only one member in the ECI till 1993, and it was directly appointed by the government. Thereafter, it became multi-member, still directly appointed by the government. In 2023, a law came. But I ask another question of the BJP, of the RJD and the Congress spokesperson. If they feel, as Rahul says, that Chief Justice or the others should be the part of the appointing committee, in the states, the State Election Commission is appointed by whom? By the Chief Minister. I asked Mr. Sanjay Jha, in Karnataka, why don't you have a situation where the Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court is also part of the panel? Walk the talk, no, bhai sahab. Walk the talk nahi karna hai. Finally, this is all about raising the doubts about the election commission and about constitutional institutions. And those who are talking about Dalit empowerment, the Congress party president has just spoken badly about Draupadi Murmu, calling her Murma. And the RJD spokesperson's party chief has put Ambedkar ji next to his feet. These people are talking about Dalits and tribals. So I think this is the kind of agenda and propaganda against the institutions of democracy and constitution that they keep attacking now and then.
Incidentally, the constitution book that Rahul Gandhi is holding in his hand is from 1978. After the constitution was repaired, post the damage that was done in the emergency law. Anyway, that's a separate matter for another day. Sanjay Jha, Rahul Gandhi has claimed that you're going to be struck off the voter list. The EC is equal to the RSS and the BJP.
Anand, I will respond to you, but I'm going to request you to give me as equal amount of time as you gave the BJP spokesperson. And please do not interrupt me. We should have a civilized debate. This is a very serious topic. I completely agree 100% with my colleague from the RJD. Mr. Kumar is absolutely 100% right. There is an objective to disenfranchise voters in Bihar. And I'll explain it to you. Number one, why is it that Aadhaar card, which is being mandated for practically everything under the sun, why is that being denied as an identity proof? I would like that question to be answered by the Sangh Parivar representatives on your show. Why is PAN being denied? Why is the driving license be denied? Because, people may not have cars, they also have scooters and motorcycles, for which you need a license. Why is a ration card being not accepted? Why is a Manrega job card not being accepted? It doesn't strike you as weird, Anand? I saw you in the introduction. I'm no one to give you advice. But if you want to be a fair media anchor, please do not take a stance at the beginning of a program to influence your viewers. I think it's important to have a very dispassionate conversation. And I'm going to call out anybody, and I'm not going to make any exception of it, if I feel that the program has got a prejudice or a bias. Let me make my second point to you. That end of day, Anand, why shouldn't you as a citizen of this country be worried that when an election is happening in November, you're starting this exercise in Bihar giving a cutoff date for July 25th? Let me ask you a question. There are elections happening next year. We all know that, right? Many elections happening in different states. I would have liked the Election Commission to start the process for all these changes they want to make and let them go through the legal scrutiny as well. The Supreme Court will hear it tomorrow. For those states, and not breathe down the neck of a state that is literally on the brink of an election in the next 3 months. This is a serious topic. My friend Mr. Kumar from the RJD talked of migrants. You automatically, jumped on him and said, "Kitne migrants hai?" He may not remember the figure offhand, but I'm a Bihari boss. I have lived outside Bihar for most of my life, but my heart beats for my state. And let me tell you, for example, that today Bihar services several states in India, and the numbers vary from anywhere between 75 lakhs that I saw in the last reported figure to as high as over 1 crore. That's a big number. My last point, Anand, and I don't even have to come back on your program if you don't want me to, but this is a very important point. You said that 56% by the EC 56% of the electors have already submitted their forms. Let me accept that figure. The cutoff is 25th. If by the 25th, and Kumar Saab is absolutely right, if 95% reach that number, you think 5% of electors being denied a right to vote is a small thing in a democracy? If that figure reaches 95%, that is if it does. Can you imagine the number of voters out of the realm? I mean, this is like a constitutional crisis or a democratic mockery of the system. Or a mockery of the democratic system. So I'm just going to leave with one point for you.
Okay.
One last point. One last point.
Please.
That end of day in any democracy. You know what? All four of us on the program can speak English. I think we can order food on a Swiggy or a Zomato. We are very privileged people, boss. I come from Bihar, and let me tell you, I know of people in the most backward parts of Bihar who still today struggle for basic amenities, including just kind of living above the poverty line.
Okay.
You think they have documents, the kind the EC is asking for?
All right.
Shouldn't the job of the EC be to make things simple instead of complicated?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you. And as committed, I have not interrupted, and you're most welcome, sir. We may have differing views, but at least what we try to do is that everybody gets a chance. The reason why we pushed for the numbers is, sir, that 2.97 crore people roughly among voters, among this entire 7.97 crore voter list, are the ones which have to really, who will be coming under the pump. Now, if we whittle down the numbers of these people to whom these forms have been submitted, 57% have already submitted. That's another point. Shahzad Poonawalla, answer. Why not ration cards? Why not DL? Why not PAN?
Now, I hope that Mr. Sanjay Jha will extend the same
Dr.
courtesy.
Ranganathan, coming to you after this. Thank you for your patience. I apologize.
He will extend the same courtesy that we extended to him.
I will.
Thank you. And Sanjay Jha, in the interest, I will allow you to answer a couple of things also. Under the Constitution of India, in which this exercise is conducted, Article 326, who is entitled to vote? Outsiders, alien citizens, aliens, Rohingyas, Bangladeshis or Indian citizens? Indian citizens. Now, Mr. Sanjay Jha, please tell me, what did Chidambaram say about Aadhaar being a proof of citizenship? Jog your memory. Has Mr. Chidambaram said that, and he was the one you all initiated the Aadhaar project, is Aadhaar a proof of citizenship in this country? Is the driving license a proof of citizenship in this country? Proof of identity and proof of citizenship are two different things. Because your English is very good, you should understand at least the basic difference. Only citizens can vote. And Mr. Sanjay Jha, the proof of citizenship is being required only for those people who are not in the 2003 list already, which means about 2.9 crore voters who will have one of the 11 documents. Can you name the 11 documents which you have said? Which are the, all 11 documents have to be provided or one of the 11 documents? And finally, lastly, even if supposing somebody, one second sir, even if supposing somebody cannot provide those 11 documents, then there is still a provision for that. There is the process of appeal, but you will not speak about that. And finally, and Mr. Sanjay Jha, please answer. Why did you want 22 lakh voters to be struck off the voter list in Telangana in 2023? And when that was done and the entire electoral list was made with the integrity that only voters who are citizens can vote, then why did you celebrate it in Telangana? And why are you against this exercise in Bihar? Explain the logic.
Anand, I think Anand is very important that I give a short rejoinder to.
Yeah, please keep it short. One panelist has not spoken yet.
Yeah, 1 minute. He can wait. This is an important discussion. I'll take 15 seconds.
You can blabber on.
Just answer one question of mine, Shahzad. Just answer one question of mine. So you are telling a guy, or a woman for that matter, who voted in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, that if they don't have the documents given by the ECI, so they are citizens of India, by the way. They are citizens of India who have voted in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But if they don't have any of these certificates that you have asked for, you're telling them you're not a citizen of India and you can't vote. That's a serious issue.
1 second. Now Sanjay Jha, because logic and Sanjay Jha, just like drinking and driving, don't mix. Sanjay, how did they get the Aadhaar card without a proper documentation? How did they open bank account? 1 second, sir. Sanjay, I did not interrupt. Now what happened to your rules? Sanjay, what happened to your rules? You set the rules, no, just now. Now you follow your rules for change. I asked you a simple question. Is Aadhaar proof of citizenship? It is not. Because there are more Aadhaar cards than there are citizens in this country, especially in certain districts of Bihar. That means there are more Aadhaars because it's not a proof of citizenship. I am asking you a separate question. If they had the document to put their name in the last voter list, they can again provide that same. It is not for all. It is for those who are not in the 2003 list. And I'm asking you about Telangana. How come the Telangana 22 lakh voters who were, according to you, were not entitled to vote, their names being cut off is kosher.
Right.
But
Shehzad,
now the
let
same
me
exercise
tell
to be
you.
done to
Okay.
ensure
Okay,
that
Shehzad,
the
let me tell
integrity
you.
of the electoral roll is
Okay,
there
Shehzad,
is
take a
not
pause,
kosher.
I'll
You tell me
answer
that.
you.
Okay.
Shehzad, let me tell you, I voted in the last election using my Aadhaar as proof.
Okay.
We are
No,
talking
you
about-
did not use it. No, it's
We are
not.
talking
Okay,
about proof.
no, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Aadhaar.
I'm not
does
talking about citizenship.
One-
I'm
one-
talking
one-
about
Aadhaar is
minute,
not proof
1
of your
minute, sir.
citizenship,
Okay,
Sanjay Jha.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Let's not run around in circles. Let's understand that the documents that you have to provide to get an Aadhaar are also the basis for documents that you have to provide to get a voter ID. Now, can you show your Aadhaar card at a voter ID at a polling booth and still go down to vote if your name is there in the voter list?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
I have voted accordingly.
Yes, you can.
It's
Yes,
an
you-
identity
but,
proof.
But sir, it's an identity proof, not a citizen proof. And Aadhaar only allows you to go if your name is still in the voter list. You don't take the voter ID that day, but you take your Aadhaar card. But if your name is still in the voter list, you will be allowed to vote. That's what it is. One does not replace the other, but one can be used as a complement to the other at a time when you want to go to vote, but not to create or build your voter ID.
Exactly.
So let's not
Yeah, but if I
conflate and
voted in
confuse. No, sir.
2024,
Let's not confuse
I can
issues
vote
and
now.
let's not be very clever with our words to try and confuse the viewer. That's not. You have that ability to do that. I request you not to do that. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan, 17 minutes into the conversation, we are bringing you in. Thank you for your patience. You will also get uninterrupted time. Go ahead, please. Then I'll go back to Sham Kumarji. Ji.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Anand, and good evening to my fellow panelists. First of all, I take limited objection to you being patronized by saying that you're being partial and you've let out your views. You're one of the most impartial anchors around, and I object to some of the panelists, basically alleging that or calling you out in a very patronizing manner. That's not on. Number two, I've had many people come to me routinely at airports and admitting कि सर हमारे पास लॉजिक नहीं है, बस कॉन्फिडेंस है झूठ बोलने का, तो हम बोलेंगे. And this is what I see on this panel. There is no logic, there is no rationale. For example, there is a panelist out here who's saying that there were people who voted in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Now many of those might not be eligible to vote. What kind of logic is that? By that logic, you must never have revision. Because the moment you have a revision, you are going to check, double check, leave out and delete a lot of voters who voted previously. So by that logic, never have a revision. Always have the same number of voters. By that logic, never delete 22 lakh voters from Telangana because they also voted in the previous Lok Sabha election. They also voted in the previous Rajya Sabha election, I beg your pardon, assembly election. Don't leave out, delete 5 lakh voters from Hyderabad because they also voted. तो वही कह रहा हूं ना, पीपल कम टू मी एंड से कि हमारे पास लॉजिक रैशनल नहीं है, लेकिन हम कांग्रेस भागते हैं, हमें चक्का जाम कराना है, हम बोलेंगे, हम में कॉन्फिडेंस है झूठ बोलने का. तो अगर वो है तो यार बोलो, किसने रोका थोड़ी ना है. नाउ लेट मी कम टू द नब ऑफ द इशू. द फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज I am a firm believer in free speech, you know that, Anand, but I think I've come to the view that Election Commission must take legal action against those making unfounded claims of either EVM malpractice or electoral manipulation in India. Because such accusations, when baseless, they cross the line from free speech into defamation. They undermine the EC's credibility and public trust in the electoral process. For instance, alleging someone took $1 million bribe isn't protected free speech. It is actionable to protect reputation. Similarly, the EC's integrity is critical for maintaining confidence amongst Indian voters, and defamation laws should apply to reckless allegations. But does the EC have the resolve to sue high-profile figures like Rahul Gandhi and other clowns? The intensive revision being carried out in Bihar and almost completed is routine. 95% of the voting population has already been provided the requisite forms. 60%, as you said, of the forms have already been submitted. Lakhs of BLO and BLA are helping out. 2/3 of the population is already made eligible. And in 2002, 2003, And I brought out the Lok Sabha affidavit papers also. Intensive revision was carried out in 20 states, 20 in 2002 and 7 in 2003, many of which had elections soon after. In fact, the general election followed a year later, but no one complained. Recently, 22 lakh voters were deleted from Telangana, 5 lakh from Oasis constituting Hyderabad, no one complained. 1 lakh voters were deleted from Bengal, no outrage. 3 lakh voters were added in Kerala, not a whimper. But here in Bihar, chakka jam. This is the problem. When you go with zero rationale, zero logic, but have 100% confidence, this is what you get. So that is what I mean. I can bleat my heart out and keep on repeating ad nauseum about logic and rationale. But unless the election commission has the guts to stand up and sue the pants of these liars and hypocrites and propagandists, nothing's going to change.
Well, that's for the election commission to decide. Last I knew, they are an independent body. They have their own mind and they have their own Atma. And what that mind and what that Atma tells them, they have to decide. It's in their conscience. But here, interesting part, you talked about the number of people who are on ground. Shyam Kumar ji, 70,000 BLO officers, 4 lakh volunteers, 1.5 lakh BLAs from all political parties. अब ये 1.5 लाख में से कम 20-30 हजार तो आरजेडी के ही होंगे. They will be from the RJD who will be ensuring that their voters get their documents done and their voter IDs done. सही कि गलत?
नहीं देखिए, बट आप जो पूछ रहे हैं, मेरे से जो सवाल पूछना चाह रहे हैं, एक बात को समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. शायद आपका नजरिया, यू कैन हैव योर ओन पर्सपेक्टिव, यू कैन बी जजमेंटल, देयर इज नो इशू इन डेमोक्रेसी. एवरीवन हैज राइट टू express their views, like other panelists were talking. They were become judgmental. They have right to become. There is no issue. But I tell you that all the election card have been issued earlier, na, in the 2024. Is it not logical? Election Commission has issued all these election voter ID card in vacuum.
क्यों करा रहे हो?
No.
My first take on, let me sir.
Yeah.
My first take on that if all these cards have been issued by all election commission, by BLOs, what you are talking,
right,
just a year back, we are not opposed of any kind. I tell you, I am not opposed any kind of such SIR. The time is a very important
sir,
factor.
Again,
even
sir,
not single voter should be left out.
I'm just asking you, Shyam Kumar ji, are things different in Bihar compared to 2003? 22 साल पहले अगर इंटेंसिव रिवीजन के लिए 30 दिन लगा था सर, 30 डेज, आप कह रहे 22 साल बाद भी 40 दिन के अंदर ये काम नहीं हो सकता.
27 स्टेट्स में हुआ था
सर.
let's ask. I am asking
मैं
you.
आपके सवाल का जवाब ले लें.
हाँ, जवाब दीजिए.
एक्चुअली क्या है,
ये सिंपल है, हाँ और ना सर, हाँ और ना का जवाब है. हाँ, इसका जलेबी मत बनाइए.
आप सुनिए ना, ये ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप डिबेट नहीं हो रहा है सर. दिस डिबेट इज डिस्कशन डिस्कोर्स. लेट मी पुट माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू.
प्लीज पुट योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. आई एम सेइंग, आई आस्क्ड यू अ यस एंड नो क्वेश्चन. उसका जलेबी जैसा जवाब मत दीजिएगा. हाँ, आपको ये पूछे कि 2003 में अगर 30 दिन में हो सकता है तो 2025 में 30 दिन में नहीं हो सकता. वही बिहार.
आपको इस बात की सर समझना नहीं चाहते हैं कि वही बात, तो ये बात की घोषणा अगर 24 जून से पहले अगर 2 महीना पहले कर देते तो लोग बाहर नहीं जाते. इस बात को नहीं समझना.
प्रभु, आप ये भी नहीं समझ रहे हैं.
इस बात को नहीं समझना है.
आप ये बात नहीं समझ रहे हैं कि एज पर द न्यू रूल्स सर, एज पर द न्यू रूल्स, इफ देयर इज एन इलेक्शन शेड्यूल्ड इन अ पर्टिकुलर स्टेट और इन अ पर्टिकुलर रीजन, 1st of January, 1st of April, 1st of July or 1st of October, SIR has to be conducted on these days. Around these dates, the election commission has the mandate as per the new rules, and it's already ratified by Parliament. It's part of the Act, part of the Representation of People's Act, and also Article 329. What I am asking you is, 1st of July, the notification came on 24th of June, and they are saying what, till 25th of July, 31 days are there. My point is, and even after that, if somebody is not completed, you have time till the end of August, even when the preliminary electoral rolls comes, you are subject to review. Till the end of September, there is time.
Sir, Anand sir, you are, sir, आप समझने का प्रयास कीजिए. देर लिटरेसी रेट आप जानते हैं, 20 साल में इनकी डबल इंजन की सरकार है. लिटरेसी रेट के बारे में अवेयर है. टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट के बारे में आप अवेयर हैं, आपके इतना सब टेक्नोलॉजी आपके पास नहीं है सबके पास। दूसरी बात आप समझने का प्रयास कीजिए, हाँ आप समझिए, दूसरी बात समझिए, टाइम
one at a time. Sir, one at a time.
Time is a very much important factor for all
Sir,
of
one
them.
at a time.
If
Sir, one
it
at a
was
time.
to be
Anand ji,
happen-
one at a time. Let me one at a time.
Please,
One at a time.
if
Sir, one
all
second.
of these
Sir,
people,
let
if
me
all of
complete.
these
Let
migrant
me
workers,
complete.
sir, if they have the paperwork to be able to, and they have the wherewithal to be able to make a ration card, get a ration card made, if they have had in the past the wherewithal to get a voter ID card made, and they have the documents to get a voter ID card made, they can't present the same documents to be able to ratify it or to pass the revision.
No,
Test
let
in the
me
enumeration form.
Anand ji, just 20-30 seconds.
Sir,
The SIR, sir, Ms. RJD spokesperson, Shyam Kumar ji, you can't be having a monologue, sir. There are other people also in the panel. Shyam Kumar ji
I
said,
thought you were the anchor of the
go
program.
ahead, sir.
Yeah,
Sanjay, see, look, I don't need condescending comments from a suspended Congress leader who the Congress does not want to acknowledge. I have not gotten nasty with you. I am making my point. I have asked the anchor to allow me to make a point. I don't need your patronizing South Bombay tennis playing attitude here. All right, so please, Mr. Sanjay Jha, keep it to yourself. Really keep it to yourself.
With due respect to all panelists,
I did not start it.
Okay, one minute. Sanjay ji.
He has no right to intervene.
Sanjay ji, one minute.
मेरे क्लब में चपरासी के भी कोई स्तर
One
होते हैं
minute.
भैया,
No.
स्तर होते हैं।
I think Sanjay Jha and Shehzad Poonawalla.
Oh, if somebody carries on being
One minute,
bossy,
please. To all the gentlemen, to all my panelists. Sanjay Jha, you took jibes at me. You had a problem. You had a statement. I didn't say anything. You are okay. Go ahead. You are welcome.
We were both civilized.
But please, I'm just requesting you not to take personal jibes at the panelists. Please.
Oh,
don't
really?
do
Who
it.
started it, by the way?
You started it, by the way. Anyways.
No, who started? You started.
Anchor के बारे में किसने बोला?
मैं आपसे
It's for the
रिक्वेस्ट
people
कर रहा
to
हूँ.
see.
मैं आप सबसे
It's for
रिक्वेस्ट
the
कर रहा हूँ.
Can I just make
You
my
can
point?
say
I
what
don't
you want to
have
say
time.
to me.
Congress
You
does
can
not
say
have
what you
time
want
for
to
this,
say.
man.
Okay. 1 minute. No. Let's not do that.
Let me make my point.
Shehzad,
Addressing
please,
Shyam Kumar.
Okay, please don't
I did not speak to Sanjay Jha. I'm addressing Shyam Kumar.
Please don't interject. Okay,
Now,
Shehzad,
Mr. Shyam
30
Kumar
seconds,
says,
and then Dr. Ranganathan.
Mr. Shyam Kumar says that this exercise is a very unholy exercise because look at the literacy rates in Bihar. This exercise started in 2014. It started from 1960s. Was the literacy rate in Bihar or in other parts of the country higher in 1960? In 1960, doing an SIR where physically you had to give the documents, that time it was kosher. But today, when we are in a stage where only a certain small section of voters actually even have to present a document, a majority of them, 5 crore of them, don't have to present any document, then it is not kosher. Point number 2, is the issue the Aadhaar not being part of it, or is the issue the timing? Because right now I heard a discourse कि आधार के साथ क्यों मुझे वोट करने का अधिकार नहीं मिल रहा है. When I have stated that how Congress itself has said Aadhaar is not a proof of citizenship, now the goalpost is timing. But timing cannot be an issue because both are requiring 30 days. In 2003 also 30 days. Today also 30 days. In fact, today just as we have started the show, 57% have already submitted their enumeration forms with 16 days to go. Now finally I want to ask one question, and I hope Mr. Sanjay Jha can summon more logic than the hair on his head. Please, Mr. Sanjay Jha, how 22 lakh voters being removed from Telangana is kosher, but weeding out fake voters in Bihar is not. Please have more logic than the hair on your bald head.
Amit Shah might get very upset with you, Poonawalla.
Don't worry about Amit Shah. He is neither suspended in logic nor in position. Amit Shah is neither suspended in logic nor in position. You know what, gentlemen. You're all blessed with a lot of wisdom and the ability to play with words because you have to be wordsmiths when you have to make an argument. No, I am absolutely right about the hair on his head and his logic. I'm absolutely right.
It's not about whether you're right or wrong. It's also when you use what you're saying and the tone in which it is used.
Sure.
I know what you may not have liked what Shehzad Poonawalla said. Shehzad Poonawalla may also not like these jibes. You can rise above them. Is what I can say. I'll just leave it there.
Will he answer the question?
I'll just leave it there. 22 lakhs. It is not pertinent for the opposition to answer that because Telangana election is over. Telangana election is over and they won. We are talking Bihar. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan. Okay, gentlemen have to move on after Bihar. There is a Delhi riots to talk also, but yes, Dr. Ranganathan. Ji.
Very briefly, आपने देखा कि मैंने how I demolished their illogic about if the voters voted in the previous election.
This guy is the biggest peddler of fake news, by the way.
Now,
during Operation Sindoor, he claimed India had gone into Karachi. I mean, stop joking around, man. You are the biggest peddler of fake news.
अरे यार आप संजय जी आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आप क्यों कर रहे हैं? आप ये तो जानबूझ के नहीं ये तो जानबूझ के कर रहे हैं। देख फिर सब चढ़ जाएंगे आप पे, फिर बोलेंगे वन वर्सेस ऑल हो गया। ऐसा मत करिए, उनको बोलने दीजिए, उनको बोलने दीजिए।
Can you imagine? He has nothing to say.
Like he has a lot more to say and he's making his point. Let him make his point. Here, जी
वही कह रहा था ना, लोग दे कम टू मी एंड दे से सर हमारे पास लॉजिक नहीं है लेकिन कॉन्फिडेंस है झूठ बोलने का, वो फिर पैनलिस्ट बन जाते हैं। बट एनीवे, आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिमोलिश्ड दिस हेयर ब्रेन्ड लॉजिक दैट if people voted in the previous election, how come they are not voting with the same I card or electoral card? वो demolish कर दिया, क्योंकि by that logic revision कभी होना ही नहीं चाहिए। Number 2, अब मैं ये RJD spokesperson से पूछाता हूँ because he looks to me at least on face value so much more logical and rational than the other person who is also a supporter of the India Alliance। तो मैं इनसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, जो आप कह रहे हैं कि बहुत सारे लोगों को जो दिखाना पड़ेगा, सर्टिफिकेट दिखाना पड़ेगा, वो दलित हैं, वो पिछड़ी जाति के हैं, आपसे एक मैं चीज पूछना चाहता हूं, वो कैसे प्रूव करते हैं कि वो दलित हैं? उनके पास एक दलित कार्ड होता है, उनके पास एक ओबीसी कास्ट कार्ड होता है, वो ही वन ऑफ द 11 डॉक्यूमेंट्स है।
That's right.
आप बताइए क्या कहना चाहते हैं आप? तो अगर वो दलित हैं तो वो दिखाना है उनको सिर्फ, और अगर उनके पास वो कार्ड नहीं है,
डॉक्टर साहब आप अभी पटना जाइएगा, वहां क्यूईडी हो जाएगा, कोऑर्डिनेट डेमोन्स्ट्रेंडम, कि द फैक्ट दैट द आरजेडी मेंबर्स देमसेल्व्स आर हेल्पिंग दीज वोटर्स अलोंग विद द बीजेपी एंड कांग्रेस एंड लेफ्ट, एवरीबॉडी इज डूइंग इट, उनको सबको चाहिए एंड दे ऑल हैव दीज थिंग्स। इट इज जस्ट दैट अपोजिशन है, थोड़ा तो हल्ला नहीं करेंगे तो तमाशा कैसे होगा, चुनाव का माहौल कैसे बनेगा? पर इसमें मुझे आई वांट टू स्पेंड अबाउट 4-5 मिनट्स इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस। श्याम बाबू जरा ये हमको बुझाइए कि आज जो वह रथ में देखने को मिला, एक सांसद और एक बहुत ही प्रिय बिहारी हैं, उनको जिस तरह से धक्का मारा जी।
It's fake news, by the way. Anand, don't spread fake news on your show.
तो ये क्या है फिर?
नहीं, आप लोग जो है
जो मीडिया,
सुनिए ना,
you're spreading fake news, Anand. I'm giving you a heads up.
अच्छा ठीक है, अगर ये फेक न्यूज है तो बता दीजिए।
giving you a heads up,
सर
it is
मैंने
fake
क्या
news.
बोला? मैंने आपको ये कहा कि ये जरा बुझाइए, यानी हमको समझाइए। आप तो बिहारी, आप समझते हैं, हम बुझाइए बोले, हमको समझाइए कि ये हुआ क्या है।
भैया हमको भी पूछ लो।
आपको ही पूछ रहे हैं, आप तो बिहार छोड़ के थोड़ा टाइम हो गया सर, सारा पैसा तो
छोड़े
कहाँ
नहीं है
मुंबई में
बिहार,
बना
दिल
है,
वहीं पर है,
आज उसी
दिल वहीं
मुंबई
पर
में
है।
बिहारियों को थप्पड़ मारा
यहाँ
जा रहा है और
कोई
आप कुछ नहीं कह रहे
डॉक्टर
हैं।
के
अच्छा
जैसा
श्याम कुमार जी बोलिए,
देने के लिए।
श्याम कुमार जी बोलिए।
हम कोई ठगवाज डॉक्टर के जैसा यहाँ बकवासी करने के लिए नहीं आए।
अच्छा छोड़ दीजिए,
मेरा
अरे छोड़ दीजिए, आप किसको ठगे किसको नहीं ठगे हम नहीं पूछ रहे हैं, लेकिन कुछ वहाँ ठग घूम रहे हैं जो वहाँ हिंदी भाषियों को मार रहे हैं, उनको जाके कुछ बोलिएगा। पर पहले श्याम बाबू बोलिए, श्याम बाबू बताइए ये इसका जरा हमको समझा दीजिए। नहीं संजय जी रुक जाइए, संजय जी रुक जाइए,
इनको शांत कराइए ना।
बोलिए श्याम कुमार जी।
नहीं आई एम टॉकिंग टू द बिहारी फ्रॉम बिहार, नॉट द बिहारी हु इज करंटली बाहर। I am talking with respect. with respect.
ये तो बड़ा ही अफसोस का बात है।
With respect. अच्छा श्याम बाबू बोलिए, अरे श्याम बाबू बोलिए, श्याम बाबू अच्छा ये क्या जरा बुझाइए, what happened here?
अरे
नहीं, वहाँ पर क्या है, आप देखिए, वी रिस्पेक्ट ऑल, आई टेल यू। और ये जो जजमेंटल टाइप से जो एक्सपर्ट पैनल बुलाते हैं ना आप, तो उनको मेरा आई सबमिट माई ऑल ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट कि जजमेंटल होने की जरूरत नहीं है। आपको डिस्कशन कीजिए, पीपल विल डिसाइड।
अच्छा ओके वन मिनट श्याम जी ड्यूरिंग द डे who was judgmental with Pappu Yadav and with
अरे ये मेंटल है भाई,
I tell you with my all due respect, with my all due respect to all panelists sitting in this debate, I request that taking decision from New Delhi in the village of Kosi, you are not aware, my dear friend.
Again, I am asking you, sir, what happened in Patna with Pappu Yadav and Kanhaiya Kumar? Let's come to that.
सर सुनिए तो सही, आनंद जी, आप न्यू दिल्ली में बैठ के ये जज करिए, यू आर मेकिंग फन ऑफ मॉकरी ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी। ऐसा मत कीजिए, आप ही के पास दिमाग है, दूसरे के पास नहीं, ऐसा मत सोचिए।
नहीं तो हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं ये हुआ क्या, हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं ये हुआ क्या, आप बताएं।
जो आपके जो पैनलिस्ट
पप्पू यादव क्या बोले?
Let me quote Pappu Yadav. Please, Mr. Shyam Kumar, you have to stop.
Pappu Yadav क्या बोले? अरे बोलिए तो सही।
Please, he had spoken to Amish Devgan from your Hindi show also. Pappu Yadav, I have fallen, I have been hurt a lot. our leaders are on top. It's about respect and self-respect. The world loves us. I am son of Bihar. What do I have to do with anything? Respect, self-respect. Was Ram not insulted? Was Shiva not poisoned? Was Buddha not hit with a stone? Was Hazrat not tortured? Was Mahavir not tortured? This is the bite he has given at 7:45 p.m. By the way, just last time, कांग्रेस को एक पप्पू ने डुबाया और आज कांग्रेस ने एक पप्पू को डुबाया.
वाह.
नहीं, ये कांग्रेस ने नहीं डुबाया सर, कांग्रेस ने नहीं डुबाया. यहाँ पर ये है कि राजद ने डिसाइड कर लिया कि कौन उस रथ पे चढ़ेगा और कौन नहीं. What I was trying to underline is, sir, in this Bihar, that I'm sorry.
One rath, one pappu.
No, please,
नहीं,
please.
which pappu am I talking about?
I am not taking, I'm not into this name calling business.
नहीं,
so I will not allow that also.
No.
You know, politicians, we may have differing opinions, but there has to be respect. So that I will not underline. You are, as a party spokesperson, whatever you want to say, it's up to you, sir. What I'm trying to say is, sir, who's calling the shots in Bihar? It is clearly the RJD. It is not the Congress party, and that was evident with what happened with two Congress leaders or pro-Congress leaders today. That is what I was trying to say. Anyway, thank you very much, Shyamji. Thank you. Madaya, good conversation. Thank you. All the best to everyone in the Bihar polls.
Network 18 is now the clear leader in digital media with 55% more users on native platforms and social media than Times Internet. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.